Welcome to the very first episode of the Harjit Harvey podcast. This podcast will consist of us talking about real estate in general, giving you guys tips on real estate, on buying, selling, investing in this market reports and everything like that, and just giving our knowledge over to the viewers from the real estate industry.
Yeah. My name is Harjit. I'm a real estate broker with Remax Realty Specialist. I started this business in 2003, so I've been in the business for last 20 years. As you said, so we'll be talking about a lot of real estate, buying a home, selling a home, and we'll give our 2 cents on what you can do when you're selling a home or what you can do when you're looking to buy a home.
Yeah. So the topic for today on the agenda is the 5 simple things you can do to your home to attract new buyers.
Yeah. Now we get this question all the time. What are the things that you can do to improve the value of your home, or what you can do to make sure that the house sells faster? There could be a lot of other things. That now I want to talk about the 5 things which is the most inexpensive way to improve your home, show it better to the buyers, and then sell it faster. First thing you can do is paint the house. Make sure you get it painted professionally by a painter. Don't do it yourself. And when you're painting the house, make sure you pick the neutral colors. You don't want to pick your personal colors, meaning you don't want to paint the living room red.
Yeah.
So you want to paint the color all neutral. We do see a couple of colors which really stand out in the pictures when we take them in the slideshows. They really stands out. We suggest those 2 colors to our seller clients when they're looking to get it painted. And also when you're painting the house, of course, you're going to remove a lot of your pictures which are on the walls, a lot of your stuff which is on the wall. Don't put it back on the wall, because you don't want any of your personal belonging or personal pictures hanging on the walls when buyers are coming to see the house. Now, of course, we're not going to leave the walls empty. This is where we come in. When we come in to stage the house, we bring in our own pictures, which will match with your furniture or which will match to your room. So that way it stands out even more.
Yeah.
So the simple thing is get it painted. Don't put your stuff back on the walls. We'll come and do it for you. Mm-hmm. Okay. And the second thing is the declutter. When we talk about declutter, we're talking about getting everything away from your counters. Everything what is on the counters, just put it away. And then also we want to talk about the surfaces as well in the house, which is your coffee table, which is your end table on the main floor, living room and family room. Also in your bedrooms as well, you want to remove everything from your coffee tables and end tables as well. So general thing is that whatever is on the counter, put it in the cabinets or put it in the closet. Now we get this question, okay, if we take it all out, where do we put it away? Because cabinets are already full, closets are already full as well. So the simple technique is there is a lot of stuff in the cabinets or in the closets which we use once in a while, or once in a month, or once every 2 months. So what you want to do is pack that stuff now. You will be packing that stuff in the next couple of months anyway, because you're selling the house and you're going to be moving. Why not pack it now and create some space for the stuff which is outside? So pack it away, put it in the garage if the weather allows it, put it in the basement. If you don't have the space, ask for a favor from your friend or family member, just leave it there for a couple of weeks while you're selling the house. So now after you take out that stuff, pack it away, now you have stuff in the cabinets, stuff in the closets, this space in there. So whatever is on the cabinets, whatever is on the counters, put it in the cabinet.
Okay.
Use it when you need it, take it out, use it and put it back again. So that's how you keep your counters clear. Because it's not all about just clearing it once. You have to keep it clear during the whole time that you're selling the house.
Yeah, for sure.
Right? It's just like, if you're walking into, if you are a buyer, you're going to see the homes. You don't want to see other people's dishes sitting on the counter, which are, whether they are done or not. You don't want to see that stuff. You don't want to see their personal stuff sitting on the counter or on the coffee tables. You just want to see the house.
Yeah.
So that's what we want to do as well. Make sure there's no clutter outside. Just make sure it's all put away. Okay. And the third thing we want to talk about is the backsplash. If you have already have a backsplash in the kitchen, and it was done 5 years or before, update it. Now, there's a good chance it's already dated, it's out of trend. So make sure you can update it. Now, when we are talking about backsplash, if you don't have the budget to update your cabinets, if you don't have the budget to change your countertops to granite or anything else, just at least do the backsplash. Now it will really brighten up the kitchen. It will freshen up the kitchen as well. So you just painted the house as well. Now you're changing the backsplash as well. So you see your kitchen will freshen up a little bit more. If it's possible, put some lighting under the cabinets as well, so your kitchen will brighten up even more. We always joke around this thing that if you want to sell the house faster and for more money, upgrade the kitchen, upgrade the washrooms. Ladies will love it.
Yeah.
That's the best way to sell the house faster and even for more money. So that's the best tip that I can give my viewers on that.
And is there any type of backsplash specific when it comes to color, theme, pattern?
Not really. There's a couple of type of backsplash normally people do. Which one is the ceramic backsplash. That is not in the trend anymore.
Yeah.
And then there is mosaic. These days mosaic is more in fashion, so you want to use whatever is in the trend, and they're not very expensive either. So you use the mosaic one, and when we're talking about the color or theme, try to match it either with your cabinets or with your countertop. Now you don't want to match it to the T, just a little bit of reflection of whatever the color is in the cabinet is or the countertop is. Just pick a color that has a little bit of that reflection, so it kind of matches. You can also use contrast as well if it works well. A lot of people use that too. So see what works better for the cabinets color that you have or the countertop that you have. Just see if matching will work better or contrast. Either way is fine, as long as it's not looking odd.
Yeah.
So that's the third thing. Fourth thing is updating the lighting. You may have yellow lighting in the house. Update it. Buy some new bulbs, which is not very expensive, and buy the light. We talk about silver lighting or white light. They call it. Just buy those bulbs. It's not very expensive. Just buy those, change them. Your house will look totally different. It will come out better in the pictures as well. And now, if your budget allows it, buy some inexpensive chandeliers as well. When buyers coming to see your home, they are coming to take a look at 3 or 4 homes.
Yeah.
The other homes may only have the builder's light or original lights. If you just put some inexpensive chandeliers, your house will stand out more.
Yeah.
And not only it will stand out, it will look upgraded as well. So there are a lot of shops out there you can buy some inexpensive chandeliers. And the fifth thing that we suggest is the curb appeal. Now, make sure you cut the grass weekly. When we're not selling the house, we cut it every 2 or 3 weeks or even monthly. But when you're selling the home, make sure you cut the grass weekly and cut it a little bit high. It will look good.
Yeah.
And then buy some flower pots, put it by the porch, put it by your door or maybe on the front yard as well. And make sure you do that same thing in the backyard as well. You cut the grass a little bit high and cut it weekly. So you want to make sure the house shines not only from outside or inside, it's shining from outside as well. And also during your showing, if you have more than 2 cars, make sure they're not parked in the driveway as well. Okay. You don't want to make your house look like a parking lot.
Yeah.
Just if you have 4 cars, just park 2 during the showing time on the street or somewhere, so when the buyers come in, they can have a full view of the house from outside as well, not only from the inside.
Yeah.
So these are the 5 things that we suggest that which is not very expensive. Some of them are just simple tips that you can do. Now there are a few other things that you can do as well. If viewers like, we'll be happy to email the whole list. Just let us know. We'll be happy to email you the whole list that you can do to your home.
Yeah, and these 5 simple things you've just spoke about, do they happen before the selling process? Should people do it before meeting with the realtor, after meeting with the realtor, discuss it with them, or what's the process look like? Yeah,
now some of these things you can do it before you even meet the realtor. Now you don't want to do these things 2 or 3 months out before you're looking to start the process. You want to do this thing week or 2 weeks before you're ready to put the house on the market.
Okay.
Right? Because you don't want to declutter 3 months prior and then now 3 months later you have to declutter again. So some of these things you can do it yourself before you meet the realtor, just a week or so ago, before you are ready to put it on the market. And some of these things you want to do it after you meet the realtor as well. especially the paint color. Sometimes you don't know which color is in trend, and we as realtor look at houses all day long.
Yeah.
So we know what's in the trend, what's the best color at this time. So just let us know. We will suggest you that color. Staging too. There could be some pictures that you have we can use in the staging. You may have some of the furniture which will look really good in the picture, so we will tell you that, okay, we're going to use some of your stuff and bring some of our stuff for the staging as well. So it's a 50-50. Some of the things you can do it yourself, but some of the things you want to do after you speak with the realtor and get their advice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think that's it for today. Anything else you want to add?
No, that's it. If you have any questions, just reach out to us. So we'll be happy to help.
For sure. And that's it for today. Hopefully you enjoyed our first ever podcast.
Yeah.
Looking forward to doing many more in the future.
Yeah.